Hey, it's T. Welcome to Homesteading Wednesday. Today's chores include transferring my first seedlings into the raised garden beds and giving my in-ground plant some TLC. I'll also be sharing an update on our rainwater collection system, showing you how things are going with my old arrow garden, and giving you a sneak peek at my new one. So put on your boots and let's get started. It's been a moment since I've shown you any progress that was made out here with the raised garden beds. When you and I last visited this area together, my husband and I collected some free wood chips that we found on Facebook Marketplace and assembled 4 of our new raised garden beds before adding the wood chips. Since then, besides adding mulch to each of the beds, we haven't done much with the vessels. I did, however, spend a lot of time indoors nurturing plants that I started from seeds. Some did quite well, but others flopped and had to be replanted. Through trial and error, I discovered the importance of using grow lights and am now a firm believer in how they help us to develop healthy seedlings. Now that I have some healthy seedlings, I'm preparing this garden bed for their transplant. I'm using an organic raised garden bed soil. As a newbie, I don't know if this is the best growing medium for my seedlings, but after reading reviews for this and products like it, there are pros and cons for just about everything. Instead of waiting until I find the perfect product, I decided to make a decision and go with this one. I'm starting with filling just one bed now, and if I'm happy with the results, I'll buy more of the same soil to fill the others. If you have raised garden beds, I'd love to hear what soil has worked for you and which ones I should leave on the shelf. Before we get too far into the video, I want to read to you this week's encouraging verse. It comes from Isaiah chapter 58, verse 11, and it reads, "The Lord will guide you continually, giving you water when you are dry and restoring your strength. You will be like a well-watered garden, like an ever-flowing spring." Part of taking care of our suburban homestead includes my husband cleaning the solar panels. There's a lot of pollen on them, so he's just up there making sure that he gets off the buildup that's up there right now. And I imagine this is something he'll have to do on a regular basis just to make sure that we're getting as much of the sunlight as we can and that it's not filtered through the pollen. Alright, this is what the first garden bed looks like. I can smooth this out a little bit more. I do have a couple of different rakes I can use to make this a little bit more level, and I'm trying to decide if I want to go get a rake or if I just want to keep using the shovel. But the next step is for me to, I know I need to add some soil amendments. I know. But the next step at this moment is really to just get some plants into the soil because I have plants that have been waiting for soil for weeks. I also bought some more today at the store. The other ones are ones that I grew myself, but I did buy some at the store as well today. So I think I just need to go ahead and get some of these plants into the soil and worry about amending them tomorrow or some other day. Here, I'm just laying out the plants, deciding where I want to put them. This is some basil that I grew from seed. These self-watering seed pots were made by my husband on our 3D printer.
I still recall the first time I saw you. I was so nervous to talk. Happened so fast, went from so lonely to falling asleep in your arms. I used to be fall in love. My past relationship was a disaster, but now I don't care. 'Cause you took my scars, bruises and broken heart, numbed all the pain, show me how to heal, and now I don't feel broken anymore.
This is the water that I use to water the plants in the one raised garden bed and along the hydrangea bed and the 3 trees out here. This is water from the 2 rainwater collection barrels that we have. They are 265-gallon barrels, and they're both full. Well, they both were full, but that's what we'll be using as much as possible as we are looking to be more sustainable this year. Sure, we can, use the water that we've been paying the city for all this time, but this is free water, so why not use it? This hydrangea is doing just fine. This is one of my incredible hydrangeas, I believe, and this one, it has flowers on it already. This one over here is a mop head hydrangea. So the incredible flowers, when those emerge, they will be light green, then they will turn white, then they'll turn green again in the fall. These here are pink mop head hydrangeas. It's getting dark out here, so I'm not sure, but I don't think I've seen any flowers emerge from this one just yet, but I'll keep an eye on that, of course, all season. This is another mop head hydrangea. Again, oh, wait a minute. Do I see flowers back here? I do. Okay, I see a flower. All right. This one is, I believe this is another incredible, or is this another mop head? But I suspect that this is fully dead. It's kind of hard to tell if a hydrangea is dead or not over the winter season. But this one is looking kind of dead, as well as, okay, yeah, that was incredible because this was another mop head. One right here, this one seems like it died as well. And over here, I always forget what this one is. This is the only one in this bed that is not a hydrangea. Okay, there we go, that's what this is. This is the other shrub bed over here to the left of the stairs at the deck. This shrub and this one, these are the same. And then we have this one here. This one, I don't believe this one is a flowering bush. But we do have the irrigation system set up for all of these things in the different mulch beds. But I just wanted to go ahead and use some of the free water for the other ones. I do need to come back and water these in just a moment, though. Alright, so this is the one raised garden bed that has now received its seedlings. Most of these are tomatoes, and the majority were grown from seed by me. Over here we have, there is some cilantro that's right here, but then I have 3 yellow honeycomb tomato plants lined up here. I feel like these are all tomatoes, by the way. But there is one thing here that I bought. This is a hot pepper that's right here. And then over here we have a row of yellow pear tomatoes. Those are all right here. And then what is this one? Oh, jalapeno peppers. There's this plant here. This is, I bought this today. This is a yellow pear. I'm growing my own, but I bought this one today. I believe these are cherry tomatoes. Yes, this is a cherry tomato that comes in a lot of different colors. I'm not sure if it's going to focus here. Focus, man. Okay, it's not going to focus, but that's what these two are here. Over here I have this beautiful beefsteak tomato. I thought I bought 2 of these, but I can see that I bought 2 of the cherry tomato ones by mistake. And then over here I have some green bell peppers grown from seed. I need to add soil to this garden bed, but for now I have moved my seedlings outside from inside under the grow lights. I have lots of things growing in here. There's zucchini. I have zucchini, cucumbers, different kinds of watermelon. I have bell peppers over there. Lots of different kinds of lettuces here. I have kale. There is spinach growing. This is some butter crunch lettuce. I really need to separate that from everything else. There's some zucchini here. Can you see that? See my scarf? Yeah. Cucumber. I've got a couple of plants over here that are hanging out for dear life. I think I can save them. And this one here, this is a zucchini plant that looks like it's, I think this can be saved too. Over here is my new arrow garden. I received this for Mother's Day. Actually, I received a different one, and I told my husband I had an issue with that one, so he sent it back and got this one for me. So right now I have, this is a 9-pot system. I have some large cherry tomatoes, which I also planted outside, but I have some more seedlings I'm starting here. I have, so let's see, I have yellow pear tomatoes, black cherry tomatoes, cilantro, some, let's see, this is heirloom salad greens. These heirloom salad green ones came with the arrow garden, but the other ones are all seeds that I had on hand. There's some romaine and some kale. Over here is my original arrow garden. There is, I have 2 different kinds of basil. I have been harvesting this basil like crazy, and I over harvested my dill, so I don't have dill anymore, but that's okay because I did preserve what I had. But I also have some microgreens that I picked up at Dollar Tree. I have more spinach, I have cilantro, and this is like my 3rd or 4th attempt to grow mint. The mint that came with this arrow garden never did sprout, so I tried my own. That sprouted, then it didn't go anywhere, so this is like my 3rd attempt, maybe 4th, but this is what that arrow garden looks like right now. It's time to go ahead. I can see some flowers forming, so I need to go ahead and take care of that. But what I did with this, and I'll insert a couple of pictures, when I harvested this, I froze, so I cleaned and diced, and then I froze a couple of batches. One batch of basil and a batch of dill. I put olive oil into some ice cubes, and I added bunches of herbs to that, and I froze them into cubes so that I could use them later. I actually did end up using a cube yesterday of the basil in olive oil, but I also froze another batch in water. So I'll insert a picture of that one as well. So that is what's going on the homestead today. I will be giving you an update, obviously, when I plant more of the seedlings into the 3 other raised garden beds. I'll give you an update on what I just planted today. And of course, over here with all of the trees, I'll bring you along for that journey as well. So I hope that this gave you some inspiration if you're thinking about starting a container garden, a raised bed garden, or any level of homesteading that you would like to do. My homestead is a suburban homestead, but if you have even just a balcony, you could create your own apartment homestead. I'm telling you, even without a balcony, you can start some kind of homesteading in your kitchen. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. If you would like to see this kind of content in the future that are not yet subscribed, please click the subscribe button. And when you do, don't forget to click the notification bell so that you won't miss out on future uploads. Until the next time, stay blessed.